Maths today, we're going to be carrying on with our work on the grid method. It's been quite lucky how this has panned out because Monday to Wednesday this week in the planning were division, and then Thursday we're back on the grid method. So that was just in time for my lessons. So that was quite good. The grid method is a really good system and way of doing multiplications. So it is really handy to get the hang of. Upper 2 use this method quite a lot in exams, particularly if they get stuck on a question. It's a good secure system and it doesn't take too long. So we're carrying on with the grid method. So we're going to work through some examples together to start with. So the first one is 26 times 3. So draw your grid and then partition your number into tens and units. Remembering to put the multiplication sign in the top left corner, and then the number you're multiplying, partition it into tens, so 20 and 6, and then the number you're multiplying it by goes under the multiplication sign. Pause the video while you work out the answers to those sums. So 2 times 3 is 6, so 20 times 3 will be 60. 3 times 6 is 18. Then you add them together. So 60 plus 18 is 78. The next stage is really important because quite often children forget to do this all the way up until they're in upper 2 and possibly beyond. Make sure you write the answer to the sum. So 26 times 3 is the sum, so put 78 by that in the answer. Right, the next example, 26 times 5. So write the sum, draw the grid, and then partition the numbers. Pause the video to give yourself time to do this. So 26 times 5, your grid should look like this. You've partitioned it at 20 and 6, and then 5 goes there. Again, pause the video while you work out the answers to these multiplications. So 20 times 5 is 100. 2 5s are 10, so 20 times 5 will be 100. 6 times 5 is 30. Then add those two together. So 100 plus 30 is 130. And again, the next stage is really important. Write the answer next to the question. 26 times 5 equals 130. Right, let's do one more example together. Well, we're going to, whether you'd like to or not. So the example is 26 times 4. So write the sum and draw your grid. Then partition your numbers. Pause the video to give yourself time to do this. So your grid should look like this. You've partitioned 26 into 20 and 6. The multiplication sign goes in the top corner, and then underneath it goes the number you're multiplying by, so by 4. Now pause the video while you work out the answers to these multiplications. So 20 times 4 is 80. 2 4s are 8, so 20 times 4 will be 80. 6 times 4 is 24. Then pause the video while you add those together. So 80 plus 24 is 104. And again, make sure you write the answer next to the question so that you've answered it. So I would like you to start on page 27 in your textbook. Make sure you leave yourself enough space to draw the grids. When you have finished that page, if there is still time, the extension task is page 28. Pause the video until you have finished your work and then get a coloured pencil and we'll mark the answers together. Make sure you've written the answer as well as doing the workings out. If you haven't, write the answer in using your coloured pencil. So question 1, 34 times 3 equals 102. Question 2, 4 times 43 equals 172. Question 3, 3 times 26 equals 78. Question 4, 48 times 4 equals 192. Question 5. 5 times 33 equals 165. Question 6. 38 times 4 equals 152. Question 7. 23 times 8 equals 184. Question 8. 3 times 42 equals 126. Question 9. There are 28 cars in a traffic jam. Each car has 5 people in it. How many people are stuck in the traffic jam? So the question is 28 times 5, and the answer is 140. Question 10. So that was 140 for 9. Question 10. 32 model cars need 4 wheels each. How many wheels are needed? So the sum would be 32 times 4. 32 times 4 is 128. Question 11. Emil, Cara and Sarah are baking for their school cake sale. They each bake 36 cakes. How many cakes do they have to sell altogether? So the sum is 3 times 36. 3 times 36 is 108. If you didn't get onto the extension task, stop the video there and award yourself some house points depending on how well you've done. If you did get onto the extension task, I shall be going through the answers in just a second. Page 28. 62 times 4 equals 248. Question 2. 74 times 6 equals 444. Question 3. 8 times 55 equals 440. Question 4. 68 times 3 equals 204. Question 5. 84 times 8 equals 672. Question 6. 6 times 93 equals 558. Question 7. 65 times 5 equals 325. Question 8. 72 times 4 equals 288. Question 9. 6 times 88 equals 528. Question 10. 94 times 3 equals 282. Question 11. How many legs do 56 horses have altogether? Each horse has 4 legs, so the sum is 56 times 4. So that would be 224. Question 12. Clive cycled 66 kilometres every week for 3 weeks. How far did he cycle in total? So the sum is 66 times 3, which is 198. Question 13. There are 52 cards in each pack of playing cards. How many cards are there in 6 packs of playing cards? So 6 times 52, which is 312. Question 14. A supermarket sells tins of tuna in packs of 3. How many tins are on the shelf if there are 35 packs? So it will be 35 times 3, which is 105. If you have done up to question 14, definitely give yourself an excellent work.